Hey guys, it's Jay and this is xoxoj. So it's where you guys get to ask me questions and I'll give my answer. I don't know if y'all want to hear it or not, but I'm gonna give you my answer, all right? So here's another question. Let's go to the ground because this is where y'all been sending me all this stuff. Here's the question. What have you learned about yourself over the past 5 years? Ooh, Lord. Oh my God. I have learned that I know less than I thought I knew. That's one thing. I've learned that bad things happen to good people. I learned that sometimes the trials in our lives are honestly God's will. Yeah, sometimes God allows some things to stir up in your life to get you right on the right course, you know? And so I've learned that I'm resilient, more resilient than I ever thought I would be. I've learned that I've never lived on my own, you know? I was either with my parents and then I went to college for 1 year where I lived on campus. I went to college for 6 years total, so undergraduate and graduate. But 1 year I lived on campus in a cheer house, so I lived with them right from my parents' house, did that, and then at 20, right that next year, I was married. And then the next year, I was a mom. And so I've never lived on my own. So I honestly learned that I could do it. I can live on my own. I can survive on my own in a state where I don't have any like immediate family with me. I learned that I'm a great businesswoman. I am learning that the more I want to learn, the smarter I am, because I desire to learn and I feel like I can learn from anybody. I've also learned that the misconceptions that I had with church and the expectation of them to support me in certain ways. I had this certain thing, you know, and I felt like because I gave my life so much to church, I'm a pastor's kid, and then I was ordained as a pastor. I've been ordained as a pastor for over 20 years. My ex-husband was a pastor. And so I just kind of felt like because I gave my life to ministry that I thought I was exempt from certain things happening because I stood on God's word. I literally was standing on God's word that he wouldn't allow, you know, I prayed every day, you know, let no hurt, harm, or danger come to us, keep the enemy's hands off of us. That was my routine, child. I lay hands on my baby, to my husband, and who knew that would happen? And so I learned to also live life a little bit looser. I was very rigid and wanted to control everything. I love planners and things like that, and I kind of let it go in order for me to heal. So I've learned a lot about myself. I learned I really don't like being with people that are mean. If you're mean, especially leadership, especially church leadership, people that are Christians, that are calling themselves Christians, like I really do have an issue with, I get very annoyed and irritated. So I've learned a lot about myself. I learned that I like myself a lot more than I knew that I did. I learned that I like my face. I like my body. I like me. I actually like me. And grant you, I always have ways and areas to improve, but I have learned to love me and to love the people that are around me in the season. I've learned that some people are here only seasonal and not forever. I learned that some people are lifers, and so I just kind of accept things as they are. So I live life a little loosely and I trust God more. So hopefully that answered your question, and hopefully that gives you a little more insight into me. Y'all keep giving me questions, and I'd love to answer those right here on xoxoj.